Hey, so yesterday I completed the last run of 2023. I ran a half marathon, but it almost didn't happen. As I was preparing for my run, I looked at my running watch and I saw that it was at 13%. Usually, that would not be a problem. I put the watch on, I got my gear all fitted correctly, and I took off. So I ran a mile and change to the meeting point where the run club was going to meet yesterday morning. We ran about, 5 miles, and then one of the runners decided to join me for a few more miles because I was not at 13.1 yet. So he and I ran another 5 or so, and we stopped at his house. We said goodbye. As he walked into his house, I went to unpause my watch because whenever I stopped running, I have this tendency to pause my watch, even though it calculates the whole when you're running and not running time, but I just have that habit. I hit the watch and nothing happened. The watch was dead. I was a little mad at myself. I should have charged it last night, but you can't cry over spilt milk. So I thought, okay, what am I going to do? For a split second, I thought, well, I could just go ask my friend for a ride home. He's not going to care. I'm sure he's a nice guy who'll probably even like to do it. I thought about just heading back to my house myself. It won't be as many miles as I was planning to run, but the watch isn't working. But then I thought, okay, maybe the readout on the watch wouldn't matter to many people. Many people would still applaud me for running as far as I had before the watch died. But I would know. It would gnaw at me that I did not complete the mileage I wanted to complete. And I was fully capable of doing so. So I engineered a plan in my head. I thought as soon as I get back, I start charging the watch. At the same time, I would plot out my course on a running app to see how far I had run after the watch died. Then I would get my average pace when the watch was charged enough, and then I would multiply the average pace by the mileage I ran, and that would be the added time I would put onto the amount of time I ran that the watch recorded. All in all, not a really complicated way of getting my overall mileage and time I ran. But here's the thing. It was all in the name of staying true to myself. Again, no one else would have cared. But I would know. And we have dead watches in our lives more than we think. There are things that pop up that cause us to question if we're on the right track, if we really need to keep going, if it's worth it to keep chasing those endeavors. So I don't know what your dead watches are, but I think as we're getting into a new year, we start thinking about what goals we want to achieve. It's good to think about those dead watches. What are those changes in plan that might otherwise deter you from completing your goal? And how are you going to overcome them? For me personally, obviously, one, charging the watch more. But also, if I think about my diet, just keeping away from chips as much, making sure I have fruit available, drinking water a lot more. and making sure I plan ahead when I'm going to run. That way it will take less time for me to get ready in the morning. Because all of those little hiccups in our days, all those dead watches, can keep us from achieving our goals. So in the comments below, tell me what is a dead watch you're going to charge, to keep up the analogy. I would like to know. Maybe you'll help someone else out in the comments. Well, I hope you have a great new year. Please let me know a goal that you're going to achieve as well. As you know, I'm going to qualify for Boston again this year, but with being in a new age bracket, yay 50, I get 5 more minutes added to that time. So if I keep going the route I'm going right now, I will likely meet that. So I'm excited for that, but I still have to run it. So I got to put the work in. So what are you putting the work into? So again, let me know what your dead watches are, at least one dead watch, and what is your goal for this coming year. All right, I have to get inside. It's starting to cool off here in the car. I hope you have a great day and a great new year. I love you. And again, if you're looking for some inspiration you could take with you without having your phone on you, you can check out my book on Amazon, From Survivor to Striver, or reach out to me and maybe I will send you an autographed copy that is less than Amazon charges. So, all right, gotta go. Love you. And as always, pass in perfection and go for greatness.